I decided to bring it so that we can going on. Voice is louder, hearing me um try to fix headsets. All right. Um let's go straight to the charts. From what I'm observing this morning, I told us that Bitcoin was supposed to go and touch the level of 88k plus, and they see that that has already happened. Now let's go back to the analysis of few days ago and what we might likely see in the market, right? So few days ago when I made a post, I told us that we are expected to see on the weekly chart, because the weekly is what we are looking up to. The weekly is the most important chart since this drop. So let me off some of these levels. Let's see how everything has been going. Okay, I've off the levels. So now I say to us that as long as we have taken this level, as long as we have taken this 92, that it is a must that we have to approach this resistance level. And if this resistance fails to hold, if this resistance here, all these things here, they are resistance. If they fail to hold, that means we are coming to take this low of what? 82. And if they can hold, possibility that we are going to bounce from here is there. So we dropped. Then when I made the post, we are around 92, 92, 93 something. Now we have dropped to that resistance. All right. I'm sorry. I don't know what I have with resistance. I mean support. I don't know what me and resistance have. I mean support. If the support could hold, I said if the support hold after this taking off this 92k, if the support around this 88 plus should hold, that we are likely going to have a bounce. But any failure from here, that means the first target is to come and claim this liquidity right here. After this, then we don't have no option than to come and take lows of 74. So right now, after the market have taken the lows of this 92, reaching this morning in Asia, because this is Asia 8:25 in the morning, with a strong rejection going on right here after this level, which I, like I said on my post, After that same level, we are having a rejection. How do we know if we're having a rejection? Then we go to 4 hours. So 4 hours is giving us a very nice movement that is looking like we are going to have a little bit of upward momentum. Again, note that market makers, these people, they already know that everyone is focusing on 82, 82, 80 something, 85, 80. They are watching that level. So possibility of them is there. Why did I say that? While we are falling yesterday, when we are making this drop yesterday, I have seen that the pattern is already forming, that they have started forming W. Remember that they have formed so many Ws and they could not execute, which I have taught people here on my class, that because market makers are already aware that when they are forming this W, like normal W, that people used to catch them. But these days, they will form it and reject it, feel like they want to form again. So at the end of the day, whenever they felt like, oh, the whole crowd is going there, going to this level, everybody is focused on one particular place, they will now start forming a pattern. And inside that pattern, there is something you will see, you will know that the market is going to reject. So when I saw this drop here, I said, okay, nice, that the time is very close, that we're going to have a Thursday upward movement. All right. I said, okay, we're going to have a Thursday movement because this was the information I got. Later I saw this chart, I saw these candles, I said, oh, Thursday, we're going to have a little bounce upward. And the one funny thing about bounce like this is that this could be it. This could be the bull run. That's one funny thing about this kind of movement. You might think that we are going to go back again, and you will not see us at this 90 something again. From now to maybe around February or March, before we can come back to this place, because we're going to still come back to take the lows. But the good thing is that the lows we're going to take right now is still maybe lows of 7 something, because they clearly take out these lows last night. That's why they took these lows and we approached 80, almost 88,000 something. All right, before the rejection happened. All right, so because I was movement, because when I saw this particular movement here, I felt like, oh, that we are about going to have Thursday rejection. And if you have been following very well in the market, you know that for the past Thursdays, we used to have like a very crazy dumps every Thursday. Since we have been having this downward momentum, you know that Thursday is a very important days in the market. Thursday does not joke. Thursday movement, if it's dumping, it's going to dump crazy. If it's pumping, it's going to pump crazily. So when I saw this movement, I felt like, okay, I think we are going to have a rejection in the market. And as they formed the pattern, I was looking at them. I said, okay, let me see. So when I saw this rejection here, I said, probably this might be it. And the way I know this people, when you think that they are joking, that is when they are serious. You might think that this is a joke, but what I saw from the weekly time frame, this might be it, because this is my target. I said if here fail to hold, if we fail to hold here, it is over. Otilo, 74 is a must, but now we are holding here. The support is holding, which is what I made on my post a few days ago, that here should hold. If it does not hold, if the support cannot hold, it is over. So, but we are watching to see if it's going to happen the way I'm seeing it in the, looking at the 4 hours. The 4 hours is showing me a very good strength, which I feel like is going to hold something. It's going to hold water today. 4 hours is looking very strong opening, and I'm feeling like, you know, most people will not understand what is forming here until we approach the first resistance. This is our first resistance. This is our second resistance at 96. When we approach the second resistance at 96, then you understand that we have formed a very wonderful W pattern. And once we approach this resistance at 96, next thing you will see is a drop. Market will drop down again, consolidate, form another pattern, come again, fall again, consolidate. Next thing is up, 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 up. So, and the funny thing is that when such a thing happens, you might be thinking that this is a joke, and it will shock you that Bitcoin will pump from here straight to 96. It will shock you. Whenever this kind of thing want to happen, it needs to be very, very, very fast. Like the pump does not give chance for people to enter. You'll be thinking it's a joke, you see Bitcoin at 96. You'll be thinking it's a joke, you see Bitcoin at 100 and something thousand. They don't give people chance to enter. The more you're calling it joke, the more it's pumping. Look at it now, 92. The more it's pumping, it will not give you a chance to enter the market. The more you're thinking, are you sure? Are you sure? You will see BNB 1002. You will see Solana 200. Are you sure? Are you sure? You will see Bitcoin 100,000. So that's how this kind of movement used to be. Okay, let me show you. This thing has happened before because I'm used to backtesting. It has happened before on the 4 hours. That's this year. It has happened before this year, April. You know, guys, when the first pump happened. This is the way it happened. Like a joke. You think it's coming back? No way. Even this one of 109, if you could remember the 109 pump, but this one is not what I want to show. I want to show you the 74K pump on April. This was how it happened on April. You know, you'll be thinking that they are joking, without knowing that they are damn serious. You know, before you wake up, few days, you will see Bitcoin approaching 100 and something thousand. So that's what I think that is about to happen again. Because everyone now is calling for 82K, some are calling for 85, some are calling for, yeah, this is the pattern here. So this is 74 movement, right? So when we were dropping, the dump was very, very heavy here. We are dropping. All of a sudden, the dump was coming heavily. Immediately, we form this pattern. This same pattern I show you now. I fear, oh, are you sure that this people are not going to do this thing? Next thing, they rejected it again. They push the market. You see the problem? You would think that they are coming to give you a chance. You see the spike. Pam! So this resistance, which is exactly what I just show you right now. Once they push to this resistance, next thing they will correct. You will think, okay, they are coming back to dump. Pump. High, low. From joke to joke. You think they're coming. See the pump? No chance for you to enter. So this is exactly what I think about to repeat again. This is exactly what I think they want to do again. Because this is the same pattern. But for now, it will not be clear for some people now until we make this first resistance. Let me go and show you. Once we make this first resistance now, your eyes will open to this thing I'm showing you. So this is exactly what they want to do again. Now, look at this. Immediately, they repeated this again. I say that these people have come again. They do it again. Now, you will not see understand this pattern that is forming, that is the same thing with the previous 74, until you will see this push, boom, to this resistance. Once you see us now make this resistance now, this pattern now, this entire pattern will be clear in your eyes. You will say, oh my God, they will fall again. Yes, they will fall. Market will fall back again and consolidate, make a move, consolidate again. As it's consolidating, you think, oh, we are going down. From there, market is expanding. Because they already knew that most people are expecting 82 and 85. So the question is, will Thursday take us to the bull run? Is this Thursday taking us to the bull run? This is 92. Just expect us now at 96 very soon. Be waiting for 96 very soon. You're going to see how the market is going to spike. Once we are done, once we take out this resistance right here, if we will spike here, we'll spike to 94 and clear this resistance right here. it is over. Next thing is 96. This is the only place where we're going to have a slow movement right now. This area. Once we are done here, once the market spike out of this place, expect 96. And after that 96, we will now fall. Market will fall a bit, consolidate again. We will now do a little bit consolidation. Be in line with 12 hours time frame. You know, to enable the 12 hours to take maybe a bit of the wick of the candle, the previous day candle. All right. So once we take out this 94, 93, 94 level of resistance right here, next thing we are going to see is 96. And by that time, once we enter 96, everything will be so clear for you. You will not say, oh my God. Go and bring out, go to April 2025. Go and see it. It's the same pattern. That's how they pump. That's how the pump that took us from 74 to 126K. It was like a joke. They took us from 74. We are watching it to 126K. Like a joke. I saw everything in my eyes. I was watching it. I was entering, going out. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? From 74 to 126. That's how everything happened. To repeat it again. When I capture it, I say no. The reason why when we fell in the market, we try to come back to the market is to get all our errors corrected, right? So we know that crypto market is not easy. Trading is not easy. Yes, trading is not easy. You can easily make a decision and you still fail again. You can easily say, I will not do this thing again, and you will repeat it again. You can say it over and over, I will not do this thing again, and you see yourself doing it over and over again. All right? So this is not that is happening to only you. It's something that is happening to almost all the traders. We always say things, oh, this thing, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to do that again. This thing that happened to me before will not repeat again. You do again and again and again. Because the fact that you are a trader, they know that emotion will always be there. That is why I keep telling people that, are you thinking that Wall Street is going to shut down any day? Never. Wall Street will always remain because emotions is always there to make traders fail again and again. So we traders will always repeat and over again. That's why Wall Street will always remain Wall Street. Yeah, because emotion in trading can never be taken out. Emotion in trading can never be taken out. We are human. We are bound to fall. We are about to repeat our mistakes over and over again. So it's not something new. It's not that it's that when you do it, that it means that it is the end of the world, or that you are on earth. No. It's just that emotions. We are human. We are bound to do mistakes. So in trading, the fact that you say today, I will not make this mistake again, I will not repeat this error again. My brothers and sisters, the possibility of doing it over and over again is there. Because you are a human. So you are bound to make mistakes. You are not God. It's only God that is perfect. Human being, we are not perfect. So let's just observe the market. This is my observation. If this is going to happen again, so observe that 96K is going to be, once we take out this area, you see where we are right now. Once we are out of here, it's 96K, because this place is very, very strong. Once we are out of this place, once the market push out of here, we are out of this 90 from here to 93.8 to 94. It is 96 straight away, and after the 96, that is next time we're going to fall again, and the market will form another pattern and move. So just observe the market. It's not a financial advice. You can just observe the market, but this is my observation and what I have been observing in the market. So I feel like, let me just share it to the community, because I saw the movement from here, 89.2 to 88, which was my weekly first target of rejection. All right. So because of the rejection that happened on the weekly, that's why I felt like, okay, maybe it's going to happen, because that was my weekly rejections level. See it on my weekly rejection. I said if we break here, I'll watch if here can hold. But we are not able to break here. So the support of this place was so strong, and it keep the market going back up. So let's see how it's going to go in the next coming hours. If it's going to continue to hold strong. All right. Let's see if it's going to continue to hold strong. But at the moment, I am observing the market, and I still always remember this 74 pattern, right? This 74. I don't want to forget this 74 pattern that took us to 126. Now, again, remember that this market, if actually we're going to go back up, if we are going up from here, you should observe and understand that the market might not give much people chance to play around. All right, the market is going to be very, very fast. Bitcoin is going to be fast to claim back 100K plus. Once Bitcoin reclaim 100K, around 110, it will not start slowing for altcoin to start coming fast as well. All right. So there's so many altcoins that are doing numbers. There's this altcoin called this bullish. This coin has done so many numbers. I think it's on Mexi. Have done over how many percent for how many days. But for the moment, because of the downward market, I keep watching the Bitcoin first, because Bitcoin is the king of the market. Once Bitcoin is moving, others will follow. All right, let's see what is happening with gold. Okay, so gold at the moment, on the weekly time frame, you can see that gold, this is the first all-time high of gold, which I said when we made this top. I went to the 4 hours. I saw the rejection. I saw the rejection on 4 hours. I said, okay, it's time for gold to fall. All right. So now gold fall. So now gold is about to go and do the completion of its all-time high, which is the go and give us another little top again. All right. So we're expecting a little top again from gold. We're expecting another top from gold. All right. So you can see after this daily double top, we fall. Now we're expecting a little movement again from gold, especially for the weekly. We need to see the weekly to make a new top. All right. The daily has made a top, but the weekly has not given us any good rejection. So we need to see a weekly rejection. We need to see weekly go up like this, give us a rejection. Then we will now have what? A rejection from here, and the gold will collapse again and consolidate before anything. But for now, we want to see a weekly double top on gold. So expect gold to give us small movement in the days and months. All right, the coming days and months. You know, little tops. Not gonna be. It might not be so much. It might still be so much, but we're expecting gold to give us a little top again, especially this weekly. I'm monitoring the weekly time frame. All right. So for now, the weekly is still looking good. Looking good, not bad. So we're expecting gold to push up to 4,002 something, and after this level, we little rejection, and we blow off this previous top, and the gold will make another all-time high in the coming days, weeks, and months. All right, before we will talk about the bear market. All right, so that is that for gold. So gold is looking good at the moment. Going to be going up to make a new weekly a new weekly highs in the coming days or weeks, if not months, from now. Okay, so for now, okay, let me see USDT dominance. So USDT dominance has actually been making tops since. Now on the weekly, because the weekly is what is controlling this market for the longest. Now look at the weekly. We have previous rejections at this level. We have had different rejections at this level. Watch. At this level, we always have a rejection. Previously, the previous years, And right now, we are almost there. All right. So you can see that we are almost there. We are almost there. Okay. So we are expecting also a rejection at this level, a little rejection because this is a top. So we expect, what are we expecting now? I'm expecting the weekly time frame to give me a fall, back to this place and consolidate and come up again. This one will not take us to what? Bear season. This one will take us to bear season. All right. It will now go and do up, 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 up. By then, we are already at the bear season. So right now, we are facing a very strong resistant level, on USDT dominance. That's why I say that we might have a Thursday upward momentum. Okay, again, if you remember this monthly chart, I told us that because of this monthly chart, this monthly movement, let me offer this level. So because of this monthly movement, when we had this dodgy right here, I told her that as we have broken out of this strong, because long time we have been facing this resistance right here. Since we are broken out of it, I say we're going to still pump again. Now, this is monthly chart. We have about 11 days to end this month. All right? About 11 days. So, if this rejection, probably we might reject down to this place. Then new month will come. We do a little movement up and it will collapse again. It will not collapse again. All right? Before the next movement up. So, I'm expecting to see a little rejection from this pump on USDT dominance down to this place. Here will now form a support. All right, we're expecting a support to hold it here in the next 11 days. So probably in the next 11 days, Bitcoin might be going up, up, up. So this is monthly charts. All right. So in the next 11 days, we might see Bitcoin going up. Probably. Not a financial advice. All right. It's just my observation that we might see Bitcoin going up in the next 11 days. Now let us see total trade. What is the fate of altcoin? What is the fate of altcoin? On the weekly, if you recall, when I put this trend line here, this trend line was where we had the rejection when we are about going to 1.2 trillion of altcoin, when it was about making a new all-time high. All right. So I put this and we rejected down. But remember, this has not been taken. This is October 10 dump. We always remember this day. So this dump right here that happened on that day, this week fall into October 10, right? So this is part of the October 10 weekly dump. So we are expecting, if this weekly is going to reject here, if we are rejecting from taking these lows, because if recall that if we are going to take these lows, all it means that the likes of corn, steel, atom will still go back to 0.00 something, which is very, very awful for the market. So if this band should hold right here, that means next week, this man is likely going to close with, give us a dodgy. Probably give us a dodgy right here at the close of this weekend. Give us a dodgy. Then next week, one crazy news will come out and altcoin will start making some movements back up again. All right. So we expect to see if this man is going to give us this week candle, going to give us a dodgy closure for the week. Probably a cross dodgy or a long leg dodgy, but probably it's going to give us a cross dodgy. We expect a cross dodgy or Dragonfly doji, right? Yeah, but I'm expecting a cross doji here. I'm expecting this one to close and give us a cross doji. Then next week, the market will open, little drop, and start pumping. Then altcoin will start recovering from next week very well. All right. So let's see how it's gonna go. Bitcoin is still facing some resistance right now. So that level is so strong for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is still facing some kind of rejection here. So let's see how it's gonna go. If Bitcoin is able to come out of this level, if you can be able to come out of this level of resistance here, we are gonna pump to 96. But if you fail to come out of it, we're gonna still go back again and pump. Also, if you also go back to that 74 movement I show you, you can also record Bitcoin was not able to push here straight. There was a little consolidation that happened here before the push. So that I think that's what about to happen again. A little consolidation might go on, probably giving some people chance to enter the market. All right, after this consolidation that will happen here because of all this resistance here. After that, the market will move to 76, and all these things might even happen today, tomorrow. You might see Bitcoin at 96. All right, so let's see how it's going to go. Remember, it's financial advice, everything with financial purpose and information. All right. So good luck to all of us. I was surprised to see Ethereum fall back to, that was a very big opportunity. 2008, that was a very big opportunity. We know how Ethereum can behave. We know how Solana can behave. Solana fall to almost 128. That was crazy. It was crazy for Solana. So these are opportunities for people to, even if it's the daily bounce, you are taking every day the daily bounce, because every day, every morning, if you watch all inside this dump, every morning Asia opening, we are always having a dump, a bounce. It is the New York that is dumping the market. Asia has been pumping this market every day. It is the New York and the UK that are dumping the market. Every morning, Asia used to give us a bounce every morning. From Asia 4:35 or 5 a.m., Asia used to give us bounce. Every day since we are dumping, every day 5 a.m., Asia will bounce us up a little. Then the UK and the US will dump the market. All throughout this dump, you can see that Asia has been bouncing us up. So let's see how far Asia can take us today before we go to UK section and New York section, if they're going to still dump us again. All right, so that's that for me. XRP, remember, XRP is not going to give you a chance to come in. So opportunities now. XRP has a very big investment. If you feel like XRP, you can invest some money there. XRP have a very big investment, almost 1.something billion. So that 1.something billion has not actually started moving in the market. So you know how XRP is going to pump if the market is a bit relaxed. So don't fail SRP at this moment. Don't fail SRP. Don't fail Solana. Solana has, for the days now, Solana has been having a very good inflows in the market. So don't fail XRP and Solana. At least they are still very cheap right now. Okay. BNB should not be played with. BNB. Give BNB some hours now. You see it at 1,002. That one is 100% sure. BNB is not joking. Give it 3 hours, you see that at 1,002. So and Axstar and other ones. I don't want to go through all those little altcoin for now, but I'm more focused on Bitcoin because Bitcoin controls the market. So I want to see what Bitcoin is going to do. The hope of Bitcoin, if we're going to have a good bounce on Bitcoin today. If we do, once this pattern becomes visible to everybody, that means the market is going to have a healthy movement for the remaining days of this week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right, but if this failed to push out from here, we're going to collapse again. So we need to see Asia break out all this Asia need to take us out of these places. Asia can even they can reject us here. If Asia rejects here, then we know how UK and the US used to do their own. So they will drop us down again, back to this point, and we'll consolidate and move again. So I'm expecting Asia to try their best to push us to at least 96 before they will leave us. Because if they leave us at this 92, UK and the US they will dump us back to 80. They will take us back to 88. The way they are dumping the market, they are not smiling. So let's see if Asia can take us to 96 before they will leave, before their section will be over. Right. So good luck everyone, and have a beautiful day. This is just my kind of observation in the market. Remember, not a financial advice. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of God. Have a wonderful day.